I want to lose weight, but I don't know where to start. That was me years ago when I had no idea what to do. So if you clicked on this video, it's probably your question too. Hi, I'm Marco. So today I'm gonna teach you how to start your weight loss journey in 3 simple ways. Now before we begin, if you find this kind of content helpful for you, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you have anything to suggest, like a topic you want me to discuss and talk about, please consider commenting down below as well. I would appreciate it a lot as someone who's just starting out. Let's start with the most simple one. Take note of your simple vital stats. Now, when I say vital stats, it's just the age, the weight, and your height. This 3 information about you is going to be helpful for the next step. And besides, if you're going to embark on a weight loss journey, you would want to know your starting point. Also, knowing these details will help you create a personalized weight loss strategy. The step 1 is so simple, right? Next, know the amount of calories you spend daily. A calorie is a unit of measurement for energy. In the context of nutrition, a calorie represents the amount of energy a food or a beverage provides when you consume it. That's what we call as calories in. And once we metabolize and digest the food we consume, we also spend it as energy in our day-to-day lives. We call that as calories out. Now, it's very important because in order to lose weight, you want to keep track and have an estimate of how much calories you burn daily. And the calories we burn daily is what we call as the TDEE, or the total daily energy expenditure. So this is the calories we burn just by living plus the activity level that we have. So it's very important to account for your activity level because it really gives you so much in terms of calories. Maybe you're just someone sitting all day because you work from home, or maybe you work outside your home and you commute to work. Maybe you fetch your kids to school. Maybe you ride a bike on the way to work. Maybe you work out. Maybe you work out strenuously. Maybe you run. Maybe you do so much for the body that you burn actually so much calories. It's very important, so it's very good that you account for that activity level. So the most optimal way in order for you to know how much calories you burn daily is to know your TDEE. There's a lot of TDEE calculators you can find online. In fact, I will put what I use in the description below. But of course, for the beginners out there, let's try to do it. So for this example, I will put my own metric. So my age is 26 and I weigh 192 pounds currently, male. So we're gonna leave the body fat percentage blank for now because it's something that's hard to estimate. Now, in this part, we can choose the activity level that we're doing. So if you're completely paralyzed, you can click that. If you're immobile, stationary with some arm movement, you have to choose which suits you best. Now for me, since I work out 3 times a week, I would choose this: lightly active, exercise, or light sports 1 to 3 days a week. Well, I can also pick the one below, but let's just settle for this. So if I scroll down here, I will be able to see my TDEE. By the way, there is something that's written there, the BMR, although it's also important, but when you want to lose weight, it's much better to know your TDEE because BMR is just the calories you burn just by staying alive for your cell production, your blood circulation, muscle repairs, and sort of things. So even if you do nothing for the whole day, you're still burning calories. And that is the BMR, or the basal metabolic rate. You can use it as the baseline later for step number 3. But what you want to know right now is your TDEE because it's the more optimal way for you to be able to personalize your diet. So going back to the calculator, you can see here both my BMR and my TDEE. So you can pick another formula if you want, but for me, I use this one with a check. And just by that, you now have an estimate of how much calories you burn daily. Step 3. Log your food intake. Now, this is just the part where you have to purchase something if you don't have it yet. And that is a weighing scale. A weighing scale is very important because it can help you partition your food. You will be able to know how much you're eating for lunch, how much your dinner. You'll be able to budget your meals. You'll be able to know what works for you or not. So it's very important because with the weighing scale, you'll be able to log your food. What I personally use is an app called MyFitnessPal. It's free, by the way, and you can log your food there for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and it will help you know the total amount of calories you consume daily. Now, there's more benefits to it than just knowing how much foods you eat in a day. First, it promotes mindful eating, and you get to recognize patterns, and you get to make informed choices. So in this part, it's very important that as much as possible, you try to prepare your own food. So the reasons for it are, so you'd know how much oil you put, how big the portions are, how it's cooked, and also just so you'd have full control of what you eat. And it's gonna be easier to track as well. So how do I lose weight just by knowing this? So the easiest way to explain this is, you will lose weight when you're eating less than the energy you consume. So let's say, using the examples we did earlier, if my TDE is at 2,100, I just have to eat less than that. I can eat 1,800, 1,900, and eventually those calories will accumulate and you will lose weight. But the thing is, you have to make sure that the step 2 is gonna be higher than the number 3. So the calories you burn is gonna be higher, or should be higher, than the calories you consume. Now, to finish this off, mastering these 3 steps, or just the 2 steps, already lays a solid foundation for your weight loss journey. By simply acknowledging your vital stats, estimating calorie expenditure, and logging your food intake, you've already equipped yourself with enough tools in order to make this a success. Now remember, it's not just about the destination, but also the mindful and sustainable choices you make along the way. Good luck on your journey!